Hello, welcome to our podcast, and let's guess the topic of our podcast. It's a very spreading topic in TikTok all around Kazakhstan, and it's related to history. And let's guess, what do you think?
If it's related to our nationality, maybe it's an Oyan Kazakh film problem, maybe.
Yes, you're right, and I guess it will be a really interesting topic. So, first thing I want to know is, did you watch this movie?
Of course.
I watched it, but at the home with my family, the serial of this film.
Okay, and what feelings have you experienced while watching this movie?
For real, this film included some touching moments. The love between Mirzak Abdullatov and his daughter, cruelty of the head of SSSR for Kazakh people, Kazakh leaders, and the ambitions of Alashvitis worked on me, love for Kazakh people and Kazakh language.
What about you?
A full spectrum of emotions. I was angry because the SSR hate leaders, they are killed our people, our nation, and I was in tears когда я вышла из фильма.
When you go out?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. I see. And there was several perspective has changed about Russians in minds of people, I think. And what do you think? Hating Russians? Oh, I forgot the question. And what do you think? Waking up like Oyan Kazakh, Kazakhların uyanığı, and hating Russians are the same meaning, or it's a delusion? What do you think about that?
Strangely, some people started hate the Russian peoples after the film. I think it's wrong, because clearly the film wasn't made for us to despise Russians, and we should grow up like nation. We should continue to grow as nation. So it's not about hate Russians.
Yes, I agree. And so, what do you think? Kazakhs in general being educated now than it was before?
Now Kazakhs are educated. We know different specters of, мы развиваемся. So we achieved goals in different specters of life.
This helped a lot.
Yeah.
To become what we are now. The last thing I want to know is, what do you think? This film was on access in YouTube before it was published in movie, but nobody watched it and nobody talked about that. And after when this movie was published on movie, all people started shouting about this topic and expressing their thoughts, their hate to Russians. What do you think about it? What's the reason for that?
I think in cinema, films are promoted for everyone, but in YouTube, there is no people who knows that exists such films as Oyan Kazakh, Ahmet Bайтұрсынұлы, Ұлт ұстазы.
Yeah, it's also influenced by social networks, posting on TikTok the posts like who watched this film, coming out with emotions like crying. So
It touched people's heart.
yeah, I think if we want to speak everyone in Kazakh language, we need to start from ourselves.
So language is really a crucial topic. I think we can move it to this for further podcasts. And thank you for coming and talking about this topic, expressing your thoughts. This is the end of our podcast. Goodbye.
Mendегі мың сұраққа, сендегі мың сұрақта